What's going on, everybody? I just thought I would take a quick minute and just do a quick little live broadcast for you because I have got a couple of things on my mind today that I wanted to share with you that I think might help you, especially if you're an entrepreneur or you're a business owner, you're an expert, and you love to try things and you love to see what things work in your business, and not everything is going to go your way all the time. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about today: is how to face failure and what might happen to you and what you can do if you do fail at something. And so we're going to talk about that just for a couple of minutes today, because I don't want to take too much time of your valuable time in your weekend. Although if you're an entrepreneur like me, every day is pretty much exactly the same, because we're always working and we're always looking to improve ourselves and do the things that we need to do to service our clients. So for those of you who don't know me, it's Chris Prouty, and for the last 21 years, I've helped thousands of entrepreneurs and experts wildly grow their businesses, and not how you might think. We do things just a little bit differently. And so I was talking to one of my groups this week. It's actually an elite mastermind that I run, and we were talking about failure and what you can do when things don't exactly go your way. And by the way, if you are an entrepreneur or an expert and you're interested in seeing what it's like to be in one of my masterminds, I'm holding a free workshop this coming week. All you have to do is go to proutyclass.com. That's my last name, proutyclass.com, and you can register and you can be a part of this free workshop that I'm giving. It's a tremendous amount of fun. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to learn stuff that you're going to be able to use right away. I do see people logging on, and I see some comments coming in, and I want to say thank you so much for the comments. So just go to proutyclass.com and sign up for that free workshop that I have coming up this week. So much fun, and you're going to get things that you can implement right away in that thing. All right, so maybe somebody can type that in the comments for me. Proutyclass.com. Proutyclass is one word.com. So where was I? I was talking about my elite mastermind, and we were talking about failure. And one of the things that people really struggle with is that when you fail at something, it feels like the end. It feels like, I did all of this work and it feels like the end, and I don't know if I can go on beyond this. And so I want to share a personal story with you, and I hope you extract the right message from this. When I first built my online school for entrepreneurs, I spent 3 months building my first training program. And my first training program, I was so inspired to build it. It was something that I absolutely loved and was super good at. So I wanted to teach others how to be super good at it. And it was a course in search engine optimization. I spent months building all the modules, hours of recording and editing and putting all of this whole thing together. I couldn't sell it. I tried for a long time. I think I sold maybe 3 units. I sold 3 students into it, but I couldn't sell it to anybody else. Turns out, people just don't want to learn that. And that is okay. And the tendency when you spend so much time doing something and then you don't get the result you want, the tendency is to say, maybe this isn't for me. But instead, I took a step back and I looked and I said, okay, I've identified something that people don't want. What do people want? And surprisingly, when you ask entrepreneurs what they want to learn, they'll tell you. And just like whatever you do, if you ask your target market what they want for a transformation from you, they're going to tell you. And when you take that information and synthesize it, then you'll find success. Had I not continued, had I just said, well, I failed at this, I'm not going to be able to do this, I would have stopped. And I wouldn't have been able to help the thousands of entrepreneurs that I've helped. So my message to you is this: you have permission to continue after you fail. And if you're interested in figuring out how to get things right the first try, I want you to go to proutyclass.com. And hopefully by now somebody has put that comment below with that URL. It's Prouty, my last name, proutyclass.com, and sign up for my free workshop. And in my workshop, we're going to be talking about some really cool stuff about attracting clients and getting the right product and making sure that it fits the market that you're trying to serve. So just go to proutyclass.com, sign up for that workshop. So if I were to give you a tip on how to keep moving forward, even if you fail at something, it's really simply this. Take a moment, look at the thing that didn't work, and start to evaluate the building blocks. And what was it that didn't work? In my case, it wasn't my ability to teach, and it wasn't the market that I was targeting. It was the product that I built. They just didn't want it. So I looked at that building block and I changed it. I still have my same ability to teach, and I still target the same exact market, entrepreneurs and experts like you, and I just built a different product. And it worked. And I was able to service thousands and continue to service thousands of people. So my tip to you is look at the building blocks, try to figure out what didn't work, and then fix that. And move forward. And remember, if you fail, you have permission to keep trying and to go again. And that's how you're going to win. All right, so that's going to wrap it up for me for right now. I would encourage you to go to proutyclass.com and sign up for the free workshop that I have coming up this week. I would love to see you there. It's going to be live with me. You get to interact with me and ask me questions. I'm going to teach you a whole bunch of cool stuff, and we always have so much fun in this. And I am going to, I saw somebody comment just a minute ago oh, thanks, Leanne. I think that's Leanne there saying, you got to keep trying. She's right. So I'm going to flip this camera around. I'm going to give you a beautiful shot of the Atlantic Ocean while I fumble around trying to figure out how to shut the broadcast down, because on my phone doing this, a couple of things happen. First, my arm gets super tired holding this thing up for what is like a couple of 6 minutes right now. And I don't know what buttons to push, and you don't want to look at me trying to figure out what buttons to push to shut this off. So we're going to flip the camera around, and you're going to get to look at the Atlantic Ocean just for a few minutes, and then just for a moment. And now you're also going to proutyclass.com, and you're signing up for that free workshop. And then I'm just going to press this, and I'm going to bid you adieu. I will see you guys tomorrow when I do my next live broadcast. Oh, Eileen, hold on. Eileen, not everything is going to go your way, but working with Chris. Oh, Eileen, that was such a nice comment. Thank you for that. Very, very kind of you. Look at that. We got a little storm coming in from the north right there. So maybe it's time for a little beach time for me right now before that storm rolls in. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. I will see you tomorrow.